All right, guys. Welcome to A King's Cave. And as you guys know, for the past few, I guess today will be the third month. We are teaching about dreams. And our first topic on dreams, we were talking about what dreams are and looking at the biblical foundation of dreams. The second month, we talked about dreams that you see that affect your finances, your physical finances, and what to look out for. So basically, there are certain things that you guys are going to see in dreams that is going to basically affect you physically. And today we are going to be talking about the good part of seeing the good things and what to do about it. So as I'm talking, if you guys have questions, please put it in the chat or raise your hands. I will definitely call you and then we talk. So let's go straight into it. So today we are talking about dreams that affect your finances and what to do about it. We are talking about the part two, but this part two is specifically going to be dealing with the good dreams that you have that affect your finances, right? So we've talked about the negative things and what you need to do to be able to overcome those negative things from coming to pass. And if you didn't watch that part, when we are done, I will direct you to our YouTube page for you to go and watch it and just get caught up with what we've been learning. So today, as I said, we are going into the part two of the good part. So the first thing I want us to look at is seeing certain foods. Well, first and foremost, let me ask this question. How many of you have ever been told that seeing, or well, not seeing per se, but eating in dreams are bad? How many of you have heard that before? Eating
Yeah,
in dreams are bad.
two
All right,
times.
who said yes? Sam?
Yeah.
Okay, anybody else? How many of you have heard that eating in dreams are bad? Has anybody else heard that before? Okay, so Sam is the only one for now. So
I never
with
heard
that,
it. Never heard it. I'm
you've
sorry.
heard that too, Danny. Yeah.
Uh,
So I'm here to debunk that, right? Yes, some eating in dreams can be bad, but it can be bad if you cannot identify what you are eating, right? So if you cannot identify what you are eating, it is bad. And then there is some other things you eat that is bad. Like if you dream and you are eating meat, that is bad, right? So yes, some things eating in the context or the context in which you are eating in matters, right? But if you dream, let me get back to the positive stuff because the negative stuff we've dealt with it. If you dream and you see yourself in a farm and you see a corn, you see mango, see all of these things I have here like pear, strawberries, oranges. If you see it in a dream and you are eating it or you see it, this is God communicating. Because remember, we've discussed that dreams are symbolic, right? So it being symbolic means that each one of these items that you are seeing here have specific meanings. So we are talking about finances, we are talking about blessing and prosperity. So seeing these things that I have listed here represents prosperity, represents finances, right? Sam, I saw your hands. I'll call you in a second. So corn represents finances. Mango represents finances. Strawberry represents finances. Pear represents finances. And oranges represent finances. Okay. Oh, is it fruit in general or just these items? So it's fruit in general. Yes, it's fruit in general. So these things, if you see it in a dream, it's a good thing. The only time seeing these things are bad is if you see it and they are rotten. That's the only time that seeing any of these things are bad. Now, the question I have for you is what do you think that means? If it's rotten, what do you think that means? If, okay, let me explain it this way. If these items, when it's in good health, represent finances, what does it mean if you see it and they are rotten? Let's see if you guys, let's see if I can get some dream interpreters or dream
Uh,
understandings here.
I think
I mean,
that
if
means
it, oh,
your season
no,
has come and gone.
Well, that is one. That is one. I'll take that. Yeah, I'll take that. Go ahead, Kojo.
I was thinking it means like something negative is gonna happen to your finances, whether you're gonna
Exactly.
lose money or something of that sort.
Yeah, yeah. So that both of you are like in a good place. So it basically means that the devil is tempered with your finances, right? So if you dream and you see this, it means that God is ready to bless you. But if you see it that is rotten, it means that the devil is tempering with your finances. Like Kwadwo said, something is going to happen that is going to cause your finances to go down. And so when you see this type of thing, you want to pray against it. We'll deal with what to do. But I just want to give you guys an understanding that when you see these type of things, you got to deal with it immediately, like especially the negative part where it's rotten. If it is good, that means God is showing you that, hey, I have something good for you. Okay. Now, I had a dream and I was in a field of corn and I was eating the corn, and that was like my first dream I ever had with some type of fruit, right? Or some type of veggies, or I don't know what corns are, whether they are vegetables or fruits, but whatever the case, that's what I was eating. And that was the first, I've never had a dream seeing a mango. And as I say these things, if you guys have seen it, let me know if you've seen it before in your lives, right? Because that will implicate what the Lord is trying to do in your lives. All right. First and foremost, before I continue, man, I just want to thank God for for AI in this season in my life, because it's making it very easy for me to kind of have a good explanation of what I'm doing through AI, right? So it's really helping me. Another thing is seeing yam, fruits or vegetables or in a farm. So let's say you are in the farm and you are seeing any of these things. So Sam, you had asked earlier if you see any of these things. So if you see tomatoes, you see carrots, you see the only thing that is not good, it's seeing onions, it's seeing ginger, seeing lemon or lime. Those are not good, right? When I say they are not good, I don't mean they are evil, but they are not prosperity. They mean a different thing. But if you see any of these things like cantaloupes, blueberries, strawberries, yam, I will show you plantains and bananas in a second. Those are all representing finances. All right. Does that make sense? Is it clear, guys?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Okay. All right. So the next thing we want to look at is seeing ripe plantains and unripe plantains and bananas, right? So you have a dream, you see ripe plantains or unripe plantains, whichever that you see, they all have their meanings. If you see unripe plantains, those are blessings that are not necessarily due yet, but they are in the process, right? Same thing with banana. Between the banana and the plantain, the one that has a higher level of blessing is the plantain. And seeing plantain basically means finances, but it's not just regular finances. You're going to have finances where people are going to depend on you, right? And this is not your family per se. But when I say people are going to depend on you, that means extended family, people that are outside of your regular normal people. Basically, you have money to be a blessing to other people, right? And that's what seeing this means. But the higher level of blessing is the plantain one, right? The banana also means the same thing, but the higher level of blessing is the plantain one. All right. Does that mean if you guys can't hear me, please make sure you let me know you can't hear me. Now, the next thing is dreaming and seeing yourself eating plain rice, rice with stew with no meat. I intentionally put no meat because having meat on this is not good, right? Meat, seeing meat, dead fish, meat or anything, it represents death. And we'll talk about that later, right? So if you are eating in a dream and it's plain rice, it's rice with, let's say, tomato stew, is jollof rice with nothing on it, that is blessing. That is God telling you that he's going to bless you. That is God telling you that he's going to bless you in your life. Okay, that is a financial blessing dream. So he says, "Oh wow!" Then they boast your immune. So good. Bro, you tripping. Okay. So no, as in the dream world, in the physical world, Sam, you can have all the Kobe you want, bro.
Kobe is
But in the
wild.
dream world, having a dream eating and especially eating rice and seeing meat on it is a bad. Well, see, okay, let me explain it this way. I'm going to explain it. So if the rice and stew or jollof rice means blessing, what do you think it means if you see meat or fish on your rice as you are eating? What do you think that would mean?
It means you have a blessing, but there's something possibly like hindering it that you need to work on.
That is good. So the meat represents death, Kojo. So it means that God is going to bless you, right? But in the midst of the blessing, there will be a death. Does that make sense? So
Yes.
you will be blessed, but let me put it this way in the physical perspective. Let's say you get a job and you are making $200,000 an hour, $200,000 a year. But you have a dream where you see this, that means God is about to bless you, and then you see fish or you see meat on it. It means that there is a time coming in your life where you, Kojo, you'll be blessed. But in the same time of you being blessed, somebody within your family will die.
Sometimes it's their time to go. I'm just saying. Maybe they're probably in your way. It's like, so it's you, uncle. You. Bye-bye. I'm just saying.
So in a situation like this, right? You pray against the death because, I mean, some of you joking, but God forbid in Jesus' name. Imagine you being blessed and then a close family member of yours, your sister, your brother, your mom, your dad, somebody out of nowhere passes. So it's like joy and sadness at the same time. You get what I'm saying? And that's not something that you want. So this is why in the dream world, and I'm going to keep on saying that physically you can have food, you can have your rice and your meat, but in the dream world, it means a whole different thing. So when you dream and you see something like this where you are eating rice, but then there is meat, you want to cancel it. You want to really cancel it because it's a blessing mixed with death, meaning that either yourself, either somebody that is close to you is about to die in the midst of also being blessed. And that's not something you want to happen. Okay. So the next thing is dreaming and seeing any kind of like gold, diamonds, precious jewels. I don't know if you guys have ever had any of these dreams. As I'm talking, please let me know, confirm if you've had any of these dreams, right? But you dream and you are seeing these things, right? You dream and you are in a room full of gold. You dream and you are in a room full of diamond. You dream and you are seeing all these precious jewels and things, and you're like, wow. But let's say in the moment, physically, you are broke, right? But you are dreaming about all of these things. God is showing you that even though right now you are poor, even though right now you are broke, your future looks bright. Okay? Your future looks bright. But there is something me and you must do about it because it is not automatic because the devil also don't want you to reach that level, right? Of course, the devil, he doesn't want the good things. So he will also fight against you. So there is something me and you must do about it, and we'll talk about it as we are moving forward. The next thing is having a dream and seeing yourself in a nice mansion or house. A house in a dream represents your life. So if you dream and you see a house that is nice, beautiful, God is telling you that in your future, a house represents your life, and in your future, your life is going to be very good. So now let me ask a question. If seeing a dream like this where you are living in a mansion, now this doesn't necessarily mean that physically this is how your mansion will look like, right? But it just means that as you get to that place in your life, you are going to have a good life, like things are going to go well. So if that means that this means that you're going to get good things, what happens if you dream and you are living in a shack? if you dream and you're living in a mud house, what do you think that means? If seeing a mansion means your life is going to be good, you're going to have money, what does it mean if you dream and you see shacks and mud houses? What does it mean?
Who bet, Brett?
Yeah.
Step back.
You're going to be struggling. So that means in your future, you're going to be struggling if you dream and you see mud houses and see shacks, right? So in situation, go ahead.
I got a question. What if you had a dream, right?
Mm-hmm.
And somehow in the dream, you was in your garage, right? Like it's like you was in a different house, you was in the garage. There's 3 cars in the garage, one, and then when you open up the garage doors, you see like 6 cars in the driveway. Like it's like a really long driveway.
That is actually a pretty good dream. A car represents your life as well. As long as the car is not in a bad condition, as long as the car is, once again, I'm talking from a dream perspective, as long as the car is not old car, right?
So
and it's not in a bad condition, is a good thing.
One of the cars was old though, but it wasn't mine. It was like my best friend's car.
Yeah, but it still don't matter. You know why it don't matter? Because you saw it, right? So because the man who teaches me what I'm teaching you says something. He says that if it doesn't concern you, you won't see it. Okay, so it concerns your life. So in a situation, when he said was it old like torn up old, or was it old like antique old?
No, it was like torn up old. Like
that's not good.
It was like I want to say like a 2006 like C300.
Yeah,
it
that's
wasn't
not
mine.
good. Yeah, that's not good. So situations like that, that means that person's life, it won't be they won't be poor, but they will also not be rich, right? It's kind of like they won't go forward, they won't move on in life in the best way possible, right? So something like that, you pray against it. You use Isaiah 54:17 to pray against it. And you use Matthew 18:18 to disallow anything of the enemy that will bring stagnation or delay in that person's life, right? And you pray the same thing for yourself because you don't want stagnation or delays in your life. Now, what about you said you saw 6 cars, right?
Yeah.
So what about the other 5? How did they look like?
No, it was all nice cars, and like it was almost like I had a really long driveway. Like it's not, it's like a long driveway, way longer than what I have now. So
yeah,
it happened like literally 2 days ago.
That is good. So your dream is telling you that you, Kabna, your future looks good, but the only bad thing is the well, you said it was a Honda.
No. So it was not. No, the car that was old was a C300 Mercedes, like a 2006, and it was blue.
Okay,
it wasn't mine. It wasn't mine though.
Yeah, I get it. But I still I just want to put in your head that despite the fact it wasn't yours, it still concerns your life, right? The blue color, however, means God is going to settle you. I don't know what you're looking for in life, but God is going to settle you. But the fact that as long as the car is not broken down and messed up, it's okay. But just that you don't want anything that is old, right? When it's old and when it's broken down, it represents your life, and you don't want that, right? In the dream world, a house and a car are not just a house and a car. They are your life. They represent your life. The good thing is that all the 6 cars that you saw, the fact that they were good represents your life. It represents that God has good things prepared for you. Forget the fact that you thought it was your friend's house. It doesn't matter.
No. It was my house.
It wasn't your friend who got the dream.
No, it was my house, but the car, it was almost like he left his car at my house in my garage, but he was at my house as well. Like, I don't know if there's maybe he was living with me or something. I don't know.
Got you. I see what you're saying. Yeah, but it still represents your life. And we can talk on the side and you can tell me the details of the dream because maybe then that can give me more context as to what you saw. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So back to this, guys. Seeing yourself in a nice mansion or house represents your life. It means that in your future, you are going to live well. In your future, when I say you're going to live well, it means finances is not going to be a problem. You're going to have money. You're going to be able to take care of yourself. Like I said, vice versa. If you see mud houses, you see shack homes, it means in the future you're going to be struggling. You're going to be, God forbid, in Jesus' name, you're going to be one of those who are 75 and still working, right? May the Lord cancel that from our lives in Jesus' name. So that's what that means. All right. Once again, thank God for ChatGPT, because I had to get it to give me this image. Let's say you're having a dream, and every time you have a dream, you keep seeing celebrities, right? You are greeting or working with prominent people or celebrities. This is not a one-time dream. You have this multiple times. You see yourself, and when I say celebrities, they could be celebrities of any kind, right? You can see yourself with presidents. You can see yourself with high-ranking people in society. In your dreams, you see yourself working with such people. God is telling you that there is financial blessing in your life. Yeah, you see yourself with rappers. Yeah, they are still celebrities, right? So if you see yourself with such people, basically what the Lord is telling you is that there is financial blessing that is going to be ahead of you, right? The same way these people are in that area in life. I don't mean celebrity like you're going to be a star, but basically the way they are seen in society of being financially wealthy, you are going to be in that same area. And sometimes it happens that in these type of dreams, you find yourself connected to somebody who's connected to such people sometimes. But the general consensus in such dreams is that financially, God is going to elevate you. Okay. Danny, you have a question? Oh, okay. All right. Now, this one is very interesting. This one, I've had a dream before like this. I had a dream. Let me tell you this dream before. I had a dream, and in the dream, I was baking. Somebody that I knew was baking bread made with blueberries, right? So you have a dream and you see bread, cookies, cakes. This represents a financial blessing that is very close. When you see this type of dream, and I'm talking to all of you, if you see this type of dream, I am telling you with a guarantee that in like 3 months or so, you are going to get some type of financial blessing. Somebody is going to reach out to you. You're going to get some type of gig. You're going to get some type of contract. Something is going to happen that is going to immediately change your financial blessing. So if you dream eating bread, if you dream eating croissants and cookies, and you are eating cake, I am telling you with a fact that you are going to receive some type of financial blessing. When I had my dream, let me tell you, when I had my dream, it wasn't long into it. COVID happened, and I got my business to be registered to get money from the PIP thing that they were doing. It wasn't a lot of money, but it was definitely some money. You get what I'm saying? So when you see this type of dream, I'm guaranteeing you that finances is going to change in 3 months or so, 3 to 6 months. You're going to see something happen. The only time any of this is bad is if what you are eating is tasteless in the dream or is spoiled. Now, let me ask, have any of you ever dreamed where you are eating something where you can actually taste it? Like you taste that, yo, this thing tastes good. Like if you have eaten cookies or you are eating croissant, or I don't know what you have ever eaten before, but you are eating and you are like, yo, this thing tastes really good. Have any of you experienced this? Because I know I had one brother who I think he was eating cake, and he was some very good cake, right? So this is what it means if you dream and you see this in a dream, all right? Do you guys have any questions while I keep going? Before I keep going. All right. The next thing is fetching water from a well, borehole, river, sink, as long as it's not dirty water, representing financial blessing. So if you see yourself fetching water, right? You are in the river fetching water, you are in a well fetching water, even if you are at home fetching water, as long as the water is clean like what you are seeing here, it is financial blessing coming your way. It means that God has something great coming your way, okay? The next thing is having a dream and seeing a check with no amount on it. All right, that's supposed to say on it. I said it. This means unlimited financial blessing. Let me ask you this. Why do you think it means unlimited financial blessing?
It's a
Why do you
blank.
think it means it's unlimited financial blessing? Go ahead, Sammy.
Oh, I'm saying it's a blank check, so that means you get to put the number on there.
Exactly. Right. So if you have a dream, and this one says no amount on it, right? But you can have a dream where it says 2,000. So that is still financial blessing, but there's a limit on it. But if you have a dream and there is no limit on it, it means God is telling you that He's ready to bless you with buku money, right? With no limit to what He's about to give you, right? So this is, and once again, you can have a dream where you can have a check that says 10,000 on it or whatever, right? And that is still the same thing. It still means financial blessing. But I chose this one because this one just shows that God has, if you see something like this, God is about to bless you with something that you can't even imagine. All right. If you have a dream finding or seeing gold coin, notice I put gold in caps, right? Sami and Danny, can you all tell me what we learned about seeing coins, not gold coins, but coins from the last teaching? One of you, can you teach us what we learned from seeing coins from the last teaching?
Coin. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Sam.
Oh no, go ahead, Dan.
I remember picking up coins was bad, right?
Yeah,
Yep. But this time it's gold, so it's different.
yeah,
Got it.
yeah. So the reason why I wanted you all to kind of talk about it is the coins. If you see regular money coins, it is bad because that is financial hardship. But this is gold, and that's why I put the gold in caps. So it is coin, but it's not just a regular coin. It is a gold coin. This is not the same as seeing regular coins. That's what I put there. So if you see gold coins, it represents financial blessing. It's the same as seeing gold here, right? But this time you are seeing the coins. Okay. So that represents financial blessing. And that means that God is about to bless you with something great. Now, this one is kind of weird, but people have this type of dream. You dream and you see nutmeg, right? This is a very interesting dream. And this one, like I said, these things I'm teaching you is because, God has blessed somebody to teach me, and I'm teaching you. And once again, if you didn't know this, how would you even understand it, right? But seeing nutmeg is good. Why is it good? Because it attracts greatness and good people to you. So if you see this fruit or seed, whatever it is, in your dream, it means that God is trying to let you know that He will use people to come your way that will bring you financial blessing, right? So it will attract greatness. It means you will have people who have money that are going to want to be your friends, that are going to want to be around you, that are going to support you. So it attracts greatness and good people to you. Okay. The next thing is seeing bundles of dollars or currencies that are higher than the country you are in, right? So if you are in America and you dream and you see dollars, it means that God is going to bless you financially. But if you are in America and you see dollars, then you see the euro, pound, and you see the other currencies that are higher than the dollar, it just means it means the same thing. It means financial blessing. Now, what happens if you are in America, but you are dreaming and seeing Ghanaian cedis? What does that mean? Or seeing any currencies that are lower than the dollar? What does it mean?
You're about to struggle.
What?
Hardship.
Yes, it means financial hardship, right? But if you are in Ghana or in whatever country you are in and you are having a dream about that country's currency, it means you're going to be financially rich. Please, is that confusing? Because I feel like when you say that, it's confusing to people. But I don't want to confuse people. Is this clear?
Could you repeat it one more time, Elder, please?
Yes. So let's say, Danny, you are here, right? You are obviously you are here. You are in America, and you are dreaming, and you have a dream where you are seeing bundles of dollars, like this guy. It means God is going to bless you financially. And then in the same time, you have a dream, then you see the euros, and then you see the the British pound, and then you see, I forgot what these ones are. They're a little bit higher money than the dollar. When you see dollars or paper money that are higher than the US dollar, or if you dream and you see paper money that are like this, the dollar, $100 bills like that, it means God is going to bless you financially. Is that one clear so far, Danny?
Yep, I'm following.
Okay. But if you dream and you see, even though it may be paper money, you see, let's say, the Jamaican dollar or I'm from Ghana, so I would say Ghana cedis, because it's lower than the American dollar. When you see it in a dream, even though it may be paper and it's not coins, when you see it in a dream, it means financial hardship. So if you have such a dream, right, you need to cancel the fact that you saw a money that is lower than the dollar, because it is a mix of a blessing, but it's also a mix of hardship. Does that make sense, Danny?
Yep, makes sense.
Yeah. So let me give you an example, because I had a dream recently, something similar. I had a dream, and in the dream, it was like I was I was I was in bed somewhere, and then under the bed I found bundles of dollars. But as I kept looking, I found bundles of Ghanaian cedis, fresh notes. But the problem with that is it's like a mix of blessing and hardship, right? And that is not a good thing. So it's like God is showing me that I want to bless you, but the devil wants to make it hard for you to have blessing. So in that situation, I have to pray to cancel the hardship and protect the blessing, which is seeing the dollars in this context. Please, I hope I'm not confusing anybody.
No, you're
You
not.
can comment
You
in
make
the chat.
sense.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
No, you're good.
All right. So that's what that means. All right. And then I have one last dream as a bonus. This is a dream I actually had. Okay. So I had a dream. And once again, thank God for ChatGPT and generative AI. Because when I created this, I was like, wow, this is very similar to what I saw in my dream. I had a dream. And in the dream, it was like I was walking, similar to this in the park. I was outside. And then I saw crumbled up dollars on the floor. Now, I've explained to you that seeing dollars or seeing paper money is good. Seeing it in the context of me being in America is good because it means financial blessing. But this one was hard because I was like, why was it crumbled? And I asked the man of God that has been teaching me dreams, and I asked, like, why did I see this crumbled money? And he basically said that what God is showing you is that he's going to bless you, but it's going to come with hardship. It's going to come with, okay, not hardship. It's going to come with, like, I have to work hard to basically get that financial blessing, to that breakthrough. Does that make sense? So God is going to bless me, but through my hard work is what is going to basically open that floodgate of financial blessing. So that is why the money was crumbled like that. And in the dream, when I picked it up, I was like, why this money crumbled? Then I opened it up, right? So God is showing me that I'm going to bless you, but there is going to be a little struggle in that blessing where you have to work hard in order for you to be able to be able to be able to basically receive that blessing, right? And so this is one dream that I have for myself, and I figured I would use it as a bonus dream concerning finances that I wanted to show you. So this is it when it comes to the dreams. I've shown you a couple of things. There are a lot more. There are a lot more. But this is the general ones that you guys may see. The ones that I really wanted to tackle on was definitely the fruit stuff, because once again, a lot of people don't understand when it comes to these things. They will assume it's bad to see these things, but all of these things represent God trying to let you know that he has financial blessings awaiting you, things that are going to bless you, awaiting you in your life. Go ahead, Danny.
So, Elder, just a quick question. So what happens if you see or you're having a dream and you're eating ramen, but you don't Like the bowl of ramen is there and you're about to eat it, but you don't eat it. What does ramen symbolizes? Or like
That is
pasta?
a very good dream. Let me see something. I think ramen is not a bad thing. As long as there is no meat in it, I think ramen is also good. It represents financial blessing. But let me do something then. Give me 1 second. Let me search something real quick. How do you even spell right? Is it Ramen?
Yep.
Ramen. Noodle. Let me just do noodle. Uh, yeah, so noodles represent closer blessing dreams. So noodles are they are in the same class as seeing uh bread, cookies, and cakes, right? You not eating it is can you give me a little context? Why were you not trying to eat it?
I got snatched away from it. But also, Elder, and it could just be an American thing too. Like here, like ramen noodles is like kind of like it's like a poor man's meal. So like, does
Yeah.
that have any significance or?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. It in the dream world, there is no American and there's no African. In the dream world, everything is one. So there's no particular meaning behind it, right? It's the same thing. So it's a closer blessing dream. I understand why you said it's a poor man's food, but in the dream world, it means nothing because because what is noodles made out of, Danny? Generally speaking, what is noodles made out of?
Grains.
Rice. Rice.
Grains, rice. Oh my goodness, what is this thing? What is even bread made out of? Flour.
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 Yeah, right. And remember, flour is also what bread and pastries are made out of. So that is why they are in the same class, right? So, but you said it got snatched from you. What does that like? Somebody took it from you?
Yes, like I was going to eat it, and then
Mm.
someone like snatched me away from the bowl, and it kind of turned into like a sleep paralysis thing.
Oh, nah,
Mm.
that's not good. That's a bad thing. You see, when did you have this? When did you have this dream, bro?
About a month ago.
Okay, I want you to, I mean, we spoke this afternoon, but I want you to pray to retrieve that ramen. Get your ramen back. The reason why I say that is because closer, remember I said closer blessing dreams means financial blessing that is very, like, it's literally right around the corner, right? So for you to have a dream where it was snatched means that God was letting you know that, hey, Danny, I have a blessing that is right around the corner for you, and the devil is trying to destroy it, right? And so if God has some type of money coming your way, the devil basically just destroyed it. So you want to pray to cancel it. I mean, it's been a month, fine, but just ask for God's mercy to cancel it and tell the Lord that you want to retrieve your ramen back. I know it's funny, but I'm being serious. So if somebody was meant to come your way who is supposed to be a blessing to you, you want to get it back. Okay? So let that be a prayer topic and tell God that you didn't know. Now you know you want your ramen back. And whoever took it back, you are fighting that person seriously in prayer. Okay, because it's a closer blessing dream, meaning there was money that was literally right around the corner for you spiritually. It just has to be manifested physically, and unfortunately the devil took it away. And you just said as soon as they took it away, you got sleep paralysis. So you see it's a demonic attack against your finances and against your physical being. Okay,
Got it. Thank you.
you're welcome. All right, any other well, you know what, let me just give the direction. So what do you do after seeing all of this? So here's the direction. You guys can take a screenshot. First and foremost, thank God and protect the dreams using Isaiah 14:27. Can somebody read Isaiah 14:27 for me, please? Let's see what it says there. Isaiah 14:27. Isaiah 14:27.
Isaiah 14:27. 27 said, "For the Lord of hosts has purposed, and who will annul it?
For the Lord
It
of hosts has purpose, but who will
and
annul
will
it?
annul
Can
it."
you use it? Can you use a New Living Translation? That sounds like
And
King
I,
James.
this is
NIV.
no, this is ESV. ESV.
Yeah, use NLT for me. I want to understand what you are saying.
Let me see. Do I have NLT? Yeah, the Bible app should have NLT
Yeah,
on
it
it.
should, it should have NLT. It should have NLT. I know what I know means, but I just want clear English. I just want to make it clear.
Basically, who will fulfill it? Something like that.
Basically, yeah, that's
Uh,
basically what it means.
Let
And
me
he
see.
will fulfill, or who will stop it.
Okay. My Bible app is tripping today. Okay. NLT, you said, right?
NLT, yep.
Okay. 1427. 27, you said, right?
Yeah, 1427.
All right, it says, "The Lord of heaven's armies has spoken. Who can change his plans?
Mm.
When his hand is raised, who can stop him?"
Jesus. So you see, when you have these dreams, guys, you basically pray and tell God, the Lord, you have said in your word in Isaiah 14:27 that when you plan, who can stop it? Who can change your plan? This is your plan for my life. So Lord, thank you for showing me the banana. Thank you for showing me the plantain. Thank you for showing me the mango. Thank you for showing me the strawberries. Thank you for showing me the corn. Thank you for showing me the gold. But Lord, you have purpose. So what you have purpose for me, let it come to pass according to your word, right? So
Okay.
you are praying, thanking God to protect what you have seen in your dream. Okay. Then number two, pray for. Okay, now number two is only if you saw a dream that the fruit or any of the things we've mentioned is messed up, right? So specifically for the fruit, but so ignore number two. Number three, keep quiet. Why do you think you need to keep quiet?
Satan is listening, and your village people are paying attention too.
Exactly. Keep quiet. You may think, you see, it's not everybody that wants well for you, right? So apart from maybe people you can really, 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 really trust, and you know they have spiritual understanding and know what to do. If you have these dreams, don't tell people. Keep quiet. The next thing is sow a seed. Now, sowing the seed is not about the amount, right? The Bible says God loves a cheerful giver. So, whatever the Lord lays on your heart after you have such a dream, you just pray over it. The Lord, I had a dream where I saw mango. I'm sowing this seed so that what you have shown me in the dream will come to pass, right? Number five, on your birthday. Now, listen, I've tried this and I'm still doing it. I'm until I see all the things I've seen come to pass. I'm not stopping. On your birthday, give one half of your seed to an orphanage home or someone you really know is in need. And then the other half to a ministry. So what does that mean? So let's say on your birthday, you have $100. You split it into two, 50-50. 50 for the homeless, 50 for the church. So you will give $50 of your 100 to, let's say, an orphanage or homeless shelter or somebody you really know that is in need, right? Then you use the other 50 and then you give it to a church and that you believe that really follows the Lord and they trust God. And then you give it. So you pray over your money, right? And you, so when I say sow a seed, you pray over your money and you say, Lord, I'm giving this money, this $100, I'm giving 50 to the homeless shelter or to somebody I know that's in need. And then I'm giving 50 to the church, right? And then the last thing is, Danny, I see your hands. I'll call you in a second. The last thing is be generous, especially to the poor in your community. So anytime you give money to the homeless, anytime you give money to people who are in need, you pray over it, the Lord, this money I'm giving or sowing this seed to activate the dreams that I've seen, the prosperity dreams that I've seen, so that the things you have said about my life will come to pass. You do this for at least 2 to 3 years of your life. I know that sounds far, but I'm telling you, I've been doing it ever since I found out this. I've been doing it. Oh, okay, I got you, Danny. I've been doing it for the past 3 years, and I'm still doing it. And by the grace of God, things are changing in my finance. I'm not going to lie to you. right? Is it where I wanted to be? No, there's still demons trying to fight me. But I know that where I was is also not where I am now, right? So you gotta the Bible tells us to be generous. The Bible tells us, I think in Isaiah 58, it tells us about what is true fasting. And true fasting is not just being hungry, but it's also how you treat other people, how you give to the poor, how you give to the widows. So this is in line with what to do to basically get the light of God to shine over your life, right? So this is basically how to activate the prosperity from coming to pass in your life. Does anybody have any question?